Growing up, my mum used to always do my hair. Like every Sunday it was plaited up like this into a pineapple. And that was basically how I had my hair most of my life until about year 6 when I started to take control. I started to do my own hair. And I was like, cool, I can K-row now. I started learning to do that. So I was like, let me do my own hair. And inevitably it started to break off. So on my edges, the whole of the front was a lot shorter than the rest and the back was like, I was struggling. I don't know if you ever used the cream. There was this ointment called Virgin or something that was meant to help grow your hair. So I was trying to grow my hair in year 9 times. It wasn't working. Like I was struggling. And the times I wanted to straighten my hair, I had to always ask my mom if I could do it. And whenever she did, she would cuss me saying that I'm burning my hair. So my mum was very against me like altering my hair. And eventually when I came of age, I was 16, I was like, I'm gonna relax it. I don't care what you say, I'm gonna relax my hair. So I went and got like a short Rihanna kind of pixie cut that she had. It's like, yeah, short, relaxed hair, cute. I knew I was gonna return to being natural. So when that happened, after 3 years of relaxing, then I started to grow my hair out, and then I realized that people would contact me because of my hair, because I had YouTube videos. So my hair was my thing, and then I started thinking, you know what, I don't want it to be my thing. I have things in my mind, like I want people to know what's going on in my head rather than outside of my head. So then I shaved it all off. I was like, forget you, school system, I don't care no more. Shaved it all off, and then I grew it a bit, and now I'm locking my hair. So I'm just constantly trying to change it, trying to go against the grain. Like I don't care what you people are doing, I'm gonna do my own thing. Yeah. At first, like I was saying, I first went natural, and it was just me learning to love my hair, like just to learn how to actually do things with it. Because when I was natural before, like before I relaxed it, I just always thought you had to wash it and blow dry it. Like I didn't know the in-between. So I started learning about wash and goes and learning different techniques and all these different things. So at first, it was just me experimenting with my hair. And then afterwards, I realized that my hair actually stood for something, and I wanted it to stand for something. Like I know a lot of people don't want it to be a political thing, but for me, it is. Like I'll walk around and I'm proud. I don't care what you think. like me with my hair now, trying to go for locks. Like yeah, it is me standing up and saying, okay, you guys have accepted natural hair, like loose natural hair. Now it's time to accept the lock side of it as well. Like, I started my YouTube channel because I didn't think that people with my kind of hair were showy. It wasn't many, it was mainly like tight curl patterns or loose curl patterns. I think I'm somewhere in between, like the front is a lot looser than the back. And I feel like my hair represents me, like this is me, like the way it acts. Like when I had my big afro, that was how I was feeling. It represented how I was feeling inside, and right now, this represents how I'm feeling. And I feel like your hair is a representation, a reflection of how you feel inside. So people that you meet day in, day out, and at the hair, there's a lot of diversity. But when you talk in the virtual side of it, when you talk about social media and that kind of thing, then that's where diversity is lacking. Like there's a video of Kathleen Cleaver who talks about it being an awareness, like an awakening of blackness, of people coming to love themselves. So that idea of loving yourself is the same, but with the 60s and 70s, when we talk about like the Black Panther Party and that kind of thing, it was a very political thing. Like people were wearing their hair natural because they were standing up for a reason. It wasn't just because I wanted to love myself. It was because, okay, you guys are treating us badly. I'm going against everything you're telling me to do, and I'm going the complete opposite way. I'm going to wear my hair natural, I'm going to dress in black, I'm going to throw my fist up. Like, I don't care what you're thinking. So now, there's a lot of people who go natural because they want to embrace their hair and like relearn how to love themselves. So when I'm talking about natural hair, what we think about is big curly hair most times, or even shorter and kinkier hair. So there's that side of it. There's the looser natural hair, and then people tend to forget about the, like I was saying, the locked natural hair. So there's this whole thing about once you're locked, you're put into another complete different category than just loose natural hair. Like I remember TV shows, That's So Raven and all that kind of thing growing up, there weren't really any people to look up to who had natural hair. Most of the time they were light skinned and they had loose curly hair because they were mixed race heritage. Well, not even just because of that, they just had looser hair curl patterns. But in London, there was that poster, I think you must have saw the poster I posted, but of the woman who is a Lloyd's Bank advert. And it's of her, a black woman, a dark-skinned woman and her son. And she is dark-skinned, she's middle-aged, she's not young like most people you see on TV and that kind of thing, and she has locked hair. That for me is like, I know now that they are definitely representing, they're trying to represent a different kind of natural. And not even just that, but just blackness in general. Like, black is becoming normal, and not even just light skin, but like all shades of black. I feel like a beauty industry should favour all naturals, because it's all well and good to say, yeah, we cater for natural hair, but you forget that there's loads of different types of natural hair. There's something that will work for one person that won't work for another person. There's something that a locked person would need, like, that would not happen, like, that other people won't need. So when I go to hair events and they give me free product, I was like, okay, you're giving me curl enhancer, you're giving me moisturizer, you're giving me things that I don't need right now. I need you to give me things like special oils or some kind of lock gel or whatever that will help my hair type. So I think people should, yes, you're catering to natural hair, but you forget that there's loads of different types of natural hair, different styles that people wear. Don't just try and bring everyone, like, create this cluster that you're trying to cater to, where you have to cater to all the different niches and different styles that are out there. Like, my thing is, growing up, when you're watching somebody else's hair texture or watching how other people can do their hair, then you don't learn how to actually look after your own hair. You try to aspire to something that isn't going to work for you. So definitely learn how to care for your hair, how to actually work with your hair, learn what your hair likes and what it dislikes, learn what it can do, what is unique about it, and then just focus on that. Like, yes, look for inspiration, but also focus on yourself and don't look too much at other people. I love my hair because I think it's different.